Hey guys, it's Amber and welcome to December Daily Day 7. So you may be saying, Amber, but we haven't seen Day 6 from you, and that is true. I created a Day 6 yesterday. I did not love it. I'm probably going to be redoing part of it because it just wasn't vibing. I wasn't happy with it when it was done. And I had two other like more exciting to me projects coming up that I wanted to do instead for Day 7, Day 8. And I could just make this Day 6. I kind of had something specific in mind with it, so I'm still debating. I might even make this Day 6, who knows. What I'm going to be doing is I have a 7 by 8¼ photo here. And I tried my hardest to make it so that this book was about 4 by 6 when I was cropping it, and it looked good until we printed it. It came out just over 6¼ so it's a little longer than I wanted, which is fine. What I'm planning to do is I have a journaling page here, which I oversized, and the inside of the book cover that I took a photo of because it was personalized to me. I love Christina Lauren books. I read some of her there. It's actually a writing team named Christina and Lauren. I read one of their first books called The Unhoneymooners this year, and I loved it. I absolutely adored it. So well done and funny. And then I wrote or read some of their others, and then I, as a new fan, was like, oh, they have a brand new holiday book coming out. How awesome. So I pre-ordered it and had it personalized, and it came in, and I like back in October actually, and I've been waiting very impatiently to start reading it because their books are so well done and clever. So I have an inside photo that I took and sized. And then I have, this is ancient basic gray paper, and I was really lucky back then that they were doing like 12 Days of December digital giveaways, and some of my favorite patterns I was able to get digitally back before they closed, and this is one of them. So I cropped that. I think I'm going to put some white star stickers kind of here where these little white spots of the flowers are already organically like in the pattern. Excuse me. I have this December Books digital art from Ali Edwards. I think this was a freebie from her last year because she was doing the book of the month stuff all the time. So I have one for every month, and I decided just to add that on there. It's the only like reading thing I had besides another digital that didn't make sense. So what I'm going to do, and this is actually going to be a fairly simple page, but I'm going to take a craft knife and I'm going to cut around the book opening and then use my scoring board to score this. And then when you open it, you'll see my journaling inside and the inside of the book. Somewhere on the front here, my number is going to go probably here. I guess I might punch like a red circle and put the number on it. And maybe a little embellishment here too. Like the photo is pretty busy because of the tree being in the background. Sorry. I have taken this kind of photo like 3 years in a row, I think now. The last 2 years were book of the month clubs. So like 1 year I used a book of the month or book club digital Ali had created. And I thought about repeating that, but it wasn't a book club. Even though it was a book club book for book of the month, I didn't buy it from them because I got the personalized copy. So anyway, I'm just going to get started. It's going to be fairly simple. And I apologize. I might have to get my head in here a little bit to make some of these cuts. I tried to hold the book like as straight as I possibly could. And I apologize in advance as well because I do not have like a proper craft knife. I can't find it anywhere, and I only have the blades. So I'm gonna have to do this one this way. So what I have here is an old basic gray magnetic precision mat, it's called, and my ruler from them is also magnetic. So it's not, but I think I'm going to trim this crop off real quick because this was printed with a large variety of other photos on my 9x13 paper printer. I want to make sure it's as straight as I can get it on the photo mat. And that's kind of difficult to see with an uneven white border because I just hand trimmed it out with scissors. Goodness. So sorry. So I'm going to trim that out, and this is going to be on the left, sorry, on the right hand side. So my holes are going to be on the left hand side of the photo, and it'll open just like you're reading a book. Right, that's going to make it a little easier visually. And I may have to actually pause and put you guys on fast forward so I can do this and concentrate. We'll see. So here I can at least line this up better. And I actually somewhere have magnets for this thing. I think I'm going to just steal some magnets from my Tim Holtz thing for stamping, so I don't have to try to find those right now. I'll keep that in place. It's not going to be perfect, but if anything, I'd rather have a little bit of the greenery showing and not more of the book part showing. So it'll be slightly larger, which is why I printed my photos larger. I have to go through that again. Yeah, I think I'm going to turn you guys off and show you when I'm done so I can go over this a few times. Alright guys, so I've got my book piece cut out here. Some of them cut out really smooth, some of them I had to go over once or twice, so it's going to need like a hair of a trim here. I don't want there to be like a huge gap, but I also don't want white chewed up pieces showing in my photo. And then the one thing I am going to also try to remember is that I want to add a little tab here to make this easier to open. And there's a couple little snags on the corners. It wasn't a completely smooth cut. I really need to invest in a new craft knife since I can't find my old one. Alright, I'm going to grab out my scoreboard here. And I've always kind of wanted one of these. Never really thought I could use one enough to make it worth it, and then I got really lucky this year and found one at Michael's on clearance. Easier here to see where it needs scored. Okay. I feel like I need a ruler on these things because I don't feel like they go very smoothly. But as I'm a beginning person doing this, I still just have the basic tools. I don't really even have one of the good quality heavy duty bone folders that I know Jennifer McGuire always recommends. So I will eventually invest in one of those because I've actually used this multiple times in this project already now that I have one. It's definitely making it easier. I'm going to score it in both directions, I think. Let's start here first, see how we're doing. Oh, this is going to be so fun. It might have just been enough. To get a really good flap. Awesome. Okay, I'll have to deal with putting that away later. So now I've got to get these photos trimmed out. So I did enlarge them quite a lot, but I tried to make sure everything was centered and hopefully won't get cut off. But I knew like I need to remember to leave space around here so I can tape that more easily down. It's gonna look just, it's gonna barely just fit my space, but that's okay. Like, I don't care if I'm cropping off a teeny bit, but yeah, I'm gonna remember to leave space to put that down. And this one's definitely gonna be too big and need to be trimmed down, but I did that on purpose so that I had room, because I knew this was gonna be tricky to cut out. It wouldn't be like perfect. And I'm even gonna just leave this for now because it's possible I just might use as like most of it so that it's really sturdy. Why that one always comes out crooked every time. Try really hard not to make sure it doesn't. Okay. So I think I'm going to deal with this part first. Also, I have a brand new light, and I hope you guys are enjoying all this brightness. So much brighter. All right, so I think that I'm going to definitely focus on keeping this justified to the bottom because of the graphic, and figure out how much I need to cut off the top. And it's not perfect, like it's about 1/4 inch. Just under 1/4 inch. Debating if I just cut 1/4 inch off, glue it down, trim this with the scissors, and then figure out how to trim this one off from the middle maybe. I don't want to screw something up because I'm afraid to trim it. But I definitely need to trim off both sides. I need to figure how much of that is. Okay. I did size everything about 1/4 inch too big, so that's kind of pretty much right where I'm at. Do baby steps here. This one's pretty much 4 and like a 1/16 or something. See how close that got us. Still definitely too big. Height's actually pretty good. I guessed well, because that was all guessing. Definitely need to take some more off each side. I think I'm going to use some score tape for the inside piece just because it's going to be moving around and that's where it's being grabbed. So I don't want it to like peel off or fall off. And it's like right on the edge of being perfect. I really love this paper from Basic Gray. I miss them as a design company. They had the best Christmas lines, but most of their lines were amazing, but man, their Christmas lines were just something else. All right, I think I'm gonna call that good. Glue it down there and then trim off by hand because this is not enough to trim with the cutter. And this is like a little rounded somehow. That got a little messed up. But yeah, I'm gonna go heavy duty with my tape. stays really well. So I really like, and I've mentioned this in my videos multiple times, I really like this Gina K Terrific tape. It's highly recommended by Jennifer McGuire. And I know lots of other places make it. I haven't tried any others, but I'm pretty happy with this one as the one that I did choose to try. Okay, that actually went pretty smoothly because this is right on the edge, which is what I decided to do. I decided to cut a little bit more off here, even though this is probably the side that needed slightly more trimming. It's not much though. So yeah, I tried so hard, guys, in Photoshop to get this book to pretty much be 4x6. My boyfriend even helped me because he's like a little genius. And we thought we got it pretty darn close, but you know how it is. Until you print, you never know what is coming out of that computer. But I felt like I did a really good job of holding it as straight as I could because I didn't even have to tilt it or anything. I took several photos, you know, like holding it more of an angle like I've been doing to give me more room. And then I was like, wait a minute, let's make this into a book. Oh, I'm so happy with how that looks. Alrighty, now I know I can trim a little bit off the bottom here because I know it's going to be way up here for the Alright, I'm thinking that I will probably, oh, that looks so cute. Alright, that I will probably put the tape on the back of here and then set it down as gently as I can so it's straight. And I'm thinking maybe the 1/4 inch for that one. Although, since it's going on the back and another photo will be placed on it, I don't think I need to go with quite as much. But that other one I know is going to be the one that's flipping, so I wanted that to be super secure. And then for the back of this, I'll just have another enlargement. And I might have to, I'm thinking now, my enlargement, I was going to have a slit and have like a hidden journaling kind of thing. So what I might have to do is fully cover this, maybe with like just some cheap copy paper, so that it's smooth and it's not getting like caught on anything on the other side. But I'll show you guys that one tomorrow. Okay, let's get this released. I was doing really good, and in fact I was like a little ahead on my December daily, and then I ran into, I had to like switch my work schedule around, and I had a late shift, so I didn't do any scrapbooking that day. And then on I had to work last Saturday, so I didn't really get much done that day either. Okay, I was moment of truth here. Looks pretty straight to me, and I'm basing that pretty much on the bottom of the photo. That's like almost perfectly aligned at the bottom. All right, you're getting somewhere. Ah, cute. Hi, Cypher. Shh. Cypher saying hi, everybody. So I just remembered that I glued my day 6 down, and I'm going to be reusing it. So this is definitely going to be day 7. I might just go right there. I might not even need anything else to put that on, because I was thinking it might have to go in the corner, but that actually looks okay on the book. It doesn't really hide much of the design at all. It's just a little simple. I was hoping for slightly more something going on. This is actually really cute because this says, ready to turn the page, ready for a new adventure. But I don't love the color, but I might do this December stories because it's a nice bright red. Maybe I could do something and make that part of my tab. That seems like it's gonna be hard to grab though. It's kind of cool though. Maybe I could have something come off the top there that is only like stuck down to the book part. It might be something to consider. And I like this green stories one, but it's not, actually would work in the tree area. That one would make a cool tab too. If it was the right color, that would look better, but that's not gonna work. I'm trying to find one more sticker tab. And this is what I'm probably going to use because this says story. So I don't want story and story. Let's see what else this has. I could do magic because, you know, books have a certain kind of magic to them. I don't think I want to attempt stamping my own, and the weight's a little dark by itself, but let's just see. This one says story as well, but it's not red. So that could potentially work. Grabbing some of my more recent sticker sheets. Check my puppy stickers. And I did definitely want to do the stars on the inside, so I might do those really quickly. Here's the story. That could be cute. I don't know if I'm going to use that. Let's see. But for now, and I might have to turn you guys off for a little bit while I make some decisions, because this is what you get with me. I am definitely someone who could be accused of having too much stuff and being indecisive, but it's really more my perfectionist personality that gives it away. I want to use the perfect product in the perfect spot. Or sometimes I already have other products in mind. Okay, that's cute. I like just a little bit of stars, and putting them off the edge is a good way to kind of just draw your attention. Oops. My 7 went flying. That looks cute. It just gives it a little bit of something extra. could even, I don't want to get in the habit of putting stars on every number, but it gives it a little something, that's for sure. I think I like that actually. And this is why I love having this. So figuring out if there's somewhere I could put this. Or like I could even do like a word phrase sticker tab this direction. And just go with the story tab right here on the right hand side. And I think I'm going to staple that in place with my tiny attacher once I get it aligned where I want it. And I think I'm just going to go this simple, even though I have a lot of other plans. Make it as smooth as possible. Perfect. Okay. And I like that the red is really similar to the red there. I like the stars on the inside. It's really cute. And I could even do like a little word phrase sticker like right here, but like maybe you are magic. Happy heart. I actually really like happy heart. That is cute. Okay, so I'm going to read you my journaling here. It's not something I normally do, but then I'll get my 7 stuck on. So it says, I discovered Christina Lauren books this year when I read and absolutely loved their book, The Unhoneymooners. I picked up several of their older novels and was happy to discover that they were releasing a new holiday novel. I ordered a personalized copy back in October, but I've been waiting patiently until December to read it. I can't wait to snuggle under a blanket next to the twinkling tree lights with kittens in my lap and forget about the craziness of the world right now. Which is very true. And I was going to tear the layers of the chipboard off, but this is such a flat page. I'm not even going to worry about it. I am, however, going to make sure it is super stuck down, because we've discussed I have a problem with trusting rolling adhesive. I admit it. I don't trust it. I think this will work just fine. And I also have to get my holes punched to put it in the album. Okay, like that, and hole punch. Shoot. Oh, there's that foam core. It's kind of a brand new piece, so that is annoying. But oh well. Alright, and once again, using my punch template. Being extra careful there. I didn't want to accidentally punched the holes wrong after doing all that work and having it come out so well. Okay. And there is my day 7. Love it. Came out just like I'd hoped. I'm really proud of myself for remembering to leave myself room to tape this down. You know, like, that's just something that, you know, you think, oh, it's a 4x6 photo. Let me cut it to 4x6 and voila. And then this actually came out pretty good. It's right along the book. Like I said, I was mostly concerned with making sure it was only tree here and no book. Really like it. Awesome. I'll see you for day 8. Thanks so much. And if you're interested in getting my videos, please subscribe and let me know what you think.